greeting from my side to all the grade 8 parents. My name is Herbie van Zyl, and I'm the phase head for the grade 8 and 9 learners. I was the grade 8 graded for a few years. I understand the crowd that I'm addressing now consists of a wide variety of people from all walks of life, and I trust this video will be useful and informative for all of you, even if you have had boys in Paul Roos in the past, or kids in other high schools. So byvoorbeeld, dankie dat julle luister. Ek sal nie julle tyd mors nie. Moedig asseblief ook ander graad 8 ouers aan om hierdie video's te kyk. We often use the analogy of your son starting high school as him learning to drive, and you are sitting next to him in the passenger seat, balancing your involvement. At first, you'll talk about how things work and what to expect, while asking what his expectations are. Then, you'll let him take the wheel, but you'll be right there, offering feedback as needed, but biting your lip. They need to take the wheel. You cannot drive for them. You need to teach them to speak up. You need to brainstorm solutions to problems with him and give him possible answers or reactions to scenarios he might encounter along the way. You'll grab the wheel when you have to, but that should never be the goal. And in time, with practice and guidance, your child will head down the road alone while you watch with fear, wonder, hope, and pride. If there's one thing that I've learned in my teaching career and time as a grade head, is that we, the teacher and the parents, are a team. We have a common focus, your son's well-being, character, and academic development. As a team, we help them to learn responsibility by teaching them that every action has a consequence. Develop organizational skills by showing them how to plan and giving them the resources, such as a watch, a diary, and a calendar. We let them try and fail at times. This teaches perseverance. It gives an opportunity to reframe the meaning of success and failure. And remember, we will be there next to them to support them. So, a few practical tips. When your son arrives at Paul Roos, he will take part in an orientation program. This program has the focus of taking boys from over 280 different homes and over 50 primary schools and placing their eyes and hearts on what they now have in common, the values and traditions of Paul Roos Gymnasium. They will be taught many practical things which will enable the transition from primary to high school. Please trust us and judge the program by the result at the end, not at how your son feels after the first day. The program has been well planned, and the goal is not to break your son down or humiliate him, but to help him become part of the PRG family. Indien die seun per motor by die skool afgelaai word, moet u hom asseblief buite die skoolgronde aflaai. Slegs onderwysers mag die skoolgronde per motor binnekom. Daar is verskeie veilige aflaai-areas in die straat voor die skool. Hy moet net kyk voor hy oor die pad stap. U kan hom selfs by Spar of anderkant die brug oorkant die hoofingang aflaai. Dan stap hy die entjie skool toe. Everything your son needs to bring to school and when he needs to be where the first week has been emailed to you. Please read the email again. Your son is also on a mass WhatsApp group where information is passed on to him. The textbooks which the government supplies will be given to your son at school. Use the what if document that was emailed to you. It has answers to the most practical questions you might have. Also visit the website where information will be uploaded. Communication from the school will be shared there. Regarding academics, your son needs to choose a study buddy or two in his class. We will not choose one for him. When he is absent from school, he needs to ask his buddy what he missed. This person needs to be trustworthy, so your son might take some time to decide on one and even choose another one later on. If your son is absent the teachers will not communicate the work which the boys missed to the parents. With a large number of learners absent on a given day, for sport tours, competitions, or medical reasons, it is a near impossible task. Worksheets, etc., will be kept for them and given to them when they arrive back at school. Grade 8 boys' marks often drop in the beginning of the year. The new school, with the added responsibilities it brings, does take some getting used to. The recipe for success, work hard, cut out the excuses, and finding a solution needs to be applied here as well. By June, they have had enough time to adapt and figure out how they will climb the academic ladder. Balancing your involvement in your son's academics in grade 8 is a challenge, which you will figure out. They do still need guidance and supervision at times, whilst taking responsibility for their own academics. Jou seun moet ook leer hoe om te kommunikeer. Indien jy of hy iets wil weet, gebruik hom asseblief om self uit te vind. Vir een of ander rede sukkel baie seuns om verantwoordelikheid hiervoor te neem. Kommunikasie is uit die aard van die saak kardinaal. Soms kan jy as ouer makliker of vinniger iets uitvind, en dit is baie gemaklik, maar dan strem jy jou seun se ontwikkeling. If there is something you are asking us about, which your son should have asked us about directly, we will request you to rather send him to us. To develop as an autonomous young man, this is crucial. Please also help him by teaching him how to communicate properly, especially via WhatsApp. Courtesy and full stops at the end of a sentence goes a long way. Pas die 48-uur beginsel toe as daar iets is wat jou seun of jou ontstel. As dit jou seun nog oor 48 uur pla, kommunikeer met ons of die persoon betrokke daaroor. As gevolg van die fase waarin hulle is en die gevoel dat hulle lewe 'n fliek is wat deur almal dopgehou word, is hul eerste reaksie soms baie erg. Maar na 48 uur besef mens hoe hy of u werklik daaroor voel. If there is something that is bothering you, even after 48 hours, and it is something your son can't communicate, please feel free to contact us, especially if it has to do with a family crisis or something that affects your son's emotional well-being. Together we can then figure out what the way ahead should look like and how to empower your son. Your son represents your home. Please ensure his hair is cut according to the school rules, his books are at school, and is on time. We will communicate on their WhatsApp groups how their hair may and may not look. Please do not allow him to come to school looking unneat. This creates conflict and tension that was avoidable. Boys also develop at a different speed, both physically and emotionally. At the end of grade 12, they are, more or less, all on the same level. You as parents can also connect with parents who have boys who is in or has gone through Ouers. They are a tremendous source of help and comfort. Due to many boys struggling with their organizational abilities, they will need both members in the team's help here. The use of a diary will be compulsory. Things such as him packing his books the night before, communicating with the parties involved in the next day, such as a coach or a task group member, helps to reduce anxiety and stress on him and the family the next morning. U as ouers moet asseblief die WhatsApp-groepe ook wys gebruik. Help ook u seun hiermee. Sulke kort, onpersoonlike boodskappe kan 'n goed bedoelde boodskap maklik in 'n negatiewe lig stel. We will not inform you every time your son makes a mistake, or every time he does something right. If the matter is of a serious nature, we will make contact with you, either via telephone or email. Ons het al gevind dat 'n kind wat deelneem aan aktiwiteite is baie meer geneig om gelukkig te wees in hoërskool as 'n seun wat nie doen nie. Daar is soveel dinge waaraan jou kind hier by Paul Roos kan deelneem, beide in die somer en in die winter. Moedig asseblief die seun aan om deel te neem. Dankie dat jy die sisteem vertrou. Dit is 'n groot, komplekse masjien. Geniet hoërskool. Geniet dit saam met jou seun. It is an exciting journey.